Hello, this is Stuff4029, and this is how to carve a wooden ball. Last time I showed you how to make these nice finger grooves. Now I'm going to show you how to carve a ball. Okay, first things first. You want a nice flat cut off end. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then you want to take your fingers and find the widest part of the ball and just hold them like that and then move it down and then make a line right where your bottom finger is or thumb and put that line all the way around, okay? Next you're gonna carve in towards this line and stop at it and then come from the other side and carve into there. All the way around. You want to go a third of the way up and start carving down. First carve up and then carve down. But about a third of the way here. And then about the same distance from the bottom. Okay, once you get this, you've carved from the bottom for the first time. You get like this skirt of wood chips. You just want to go on that original line you went all the way around on and carve down on it again. This will get rid of these things. Now that you've gotten rid of that, start from the other side. This, I accidentally went more than a third of the way, so be more careful. If you do this, you can learn from it so you don't screw up on this part, because this is the part that really matters. This doesn't matter that much. Now that you've gotten rid of that, start from the other side. This, I accidentally went more than a third of the way, so be more careful. If you do this, you can learn from it so you don't screw up on this part, because this is the part that really matters. This doesn't matter that much. Okay, now that you've got this, you're going to go on the other side about a third of the way up and do the same thing. Just curve at about the same angle. Just curve chunks off all the way around, about a third of the way once again. See, here's the ball forming. I got a little bit ahead of myself and started on the next step. Once you have the first angle, you go at a steeper angle and go all the way around. That helps to round it out. And then you do the same thing down here. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, and then you go at a shallower angle and do that all the way around and all the way around. And it slowly starts to round out. You alternate back and forth from a steeper angle to a shallower angle. Okay. Okay. So I've done one steeper angle and one shallower angle, one steeper angle and one shallower angle, both sides. So I've done it once. And every time that you do it, you just do a little bit more. You take just a little bit more off and you go to a steeper and a shallower angle. Steeper and shallower every single time, and you'll eventually just round the whole thing out. You can chop it off and then just roll it around on some sandpaper. Once again, well, I don't have sandpaper with me, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to use my knife to make it as round as possible. I'm not going to cut it off. That's your choice. I don't want to do that. If you want to, you cut it down a little bit further than this little, like, groove. A little bit further than that, so you have a little bit of wood to work with to round it out more, make it more spherical. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'll finish this off and then show you what it looks like. Here it is, the finished product. Again, I don't have sandpaper, so I can't sand it, and this one ball didn't turn out very good. Excuse me, because part of the wood is rotten. Don't know if you can see that, but part of it's got dry rot. It's just a ball. I think it's pretty cool. But hope you enjoyed my video. See you next time. Bye. And just before you go, here's a quick tip on how to cut wood without it having that, like, ripping all the way down the side, or ripping a chunk off the side. First you just start sawing as usual, and then you slowly rotate the stick. So you cut all the way around, and then you can just saw, well, make sure you cut down into it a little ways once you've sawed all the way around. But then you can just continue sawing normally, and you won't get that big chunk breaking off the side. You'll just get a little nub that breaks off in there, and you can just carve that off with a knife or saw it off. Okay, bye. See, if you just snap it off, that's all you get, a little nub. That can be easily sawed off or cut off with a knife.